In the last video episode, we showed a relationship with someone that you really, really don't like, called a man. In this episode, we're going to show the dynamics of a relationship with someone that you really, really do like.
A cloud does not put out the sun.
This is a crash course in miracles.
Sometimes we ask, love or donut? It always comes down to that, love or donut. Even more so in relationships, even more so in so-called love relationships. The Course describes two major types of relationships, the special relationship and the holy relationship. As you might guess, one is based on love, which is reality, which we can describe as eternal, spirit, unchanging, unified, unconditional, you know, the blue words. The other is based on fear, the red donut, which is illusion, which we describe as ego, fearful, separate, special, anxious, needy, the body, temporal, conditional, you know, the red words. Here are two people. Let's call one you, and the other schmoopy. Look, they notice each other. I think they like each other. Oh, look, they are projecting on each other. Is it the same as a man? Yes and no. With a man, in the last video episode, you are projecting what is in you that you don't want onto a man. In this case, they are both projecting what they see in themselves needing or lacking. Somehow they project and hope that when they combine both of their donuts together, they get one complete whole donut. Finally, you and your schmoopy are safe, loved, whole, perfect, not needing anyone or anything else. Yay! Let's call this phase, you complete me. Notice that their donuts are both up in full force and that a third donut is formed around them called us. They are in deep donuts, deep in the ego's grip. Love or donuts? Do you even need to ask? After a while, it dawns on them that the expectations and demands that they projected onto each other are not being met. They remind each other, politely at first, that together they are perfect. No pressure, but damn it, meet my expectations. Make me feel loved, safe, whole, and perfect. Let's call this phase, you had better complete me, damn it. Here in this phase, expectations begin to lower. Compromise and bargaining set in, and eventually, hate shows up, first in subtle, hidden ways. This is where most love relationships in the world end up. Let's call this a man returns as your loved one. The Holy Spirit knows no one is special, yet he also perceives that you have made special relationships, which he would purify and not let you destroy, however unholy the reasons you made them may be. He can translate them into holiness by removing as much fear as you will let him. You can place any relationship under his care and be sure that it will not result in pain if you offer him your willingness to have it serve no need but his. All the guilt in it arises from your use of it, all the love from his. Do not then be afraid to let go your imagined needs, which would destroy the relationship. Your only need is his. They begin to look to the eternal more and more. They are beginning to take the donut less and less seriously. They look to each other now and see whole beings. They recognize themselves in each other, and they experience eternity, freedom, spirit. They trust the unchanging, the unchangeable, the unified. They just jumped ahead centuries through time. They look out without donuts and feel love extending through them, outward. It feels like a deep peace, sometimes like joy. It expands out from them and seems to grow. Here there is no anxiety. This is the holy instant. Everyone on earth has formed special relationships. And although this is not so in heaven, the Holy Spirit knows how to bring a touch of heaven to them here. In the holy instant, no one is special, for your personal needs intrude on no one to make your brothers seem different. Without the values from the past, you would see them all the same and like yourself, nor would you see any separation between yourself and them. In the holy instant, you see in each relationship what it will be when you perceive only the present. In this instant, they are transformed forever. They experience a knowing about eternity, a knowing about their reality. They experienced love. They can never take their donut or each other's or anyone else's donut seriously again.